What am I to fear? I am like a child, and you are with me still. What am I to do? And what am I to feel? Oh, I am like a child, and you are with me still. Listening in the silence, even in the sadness, everywhere you are, oh, everywhere you are, let my soul surrender, let my soul surrender. Greater I shall be for what I came to feel. Let my soul surrender to the heart of God, to the heart of God. Yeah, yeah, come on, Andre. Why don't you tell him about it? God in you and me, the heart of God. Let my soul surrender to the heart of God. Oh, what I came to be, what I came to see, what I came to feel, what I came to be, what I came to see, what I came to feel, what I came to be, what I came to do, what I came to be, what I came to see, what I came to see, what I came to feel, what I came to see, what I came to be, what I came to do, what I came to be, what I came to be. Let my soul surrender to the heart of God, to the heart of God. Let my soul surrender to the heart of God, to the heart of God.
You can surrender in one place, and that's to the heart of God. There's only safety in the heart of God. So I'm going to introduce you to a new spiritual practice this morning. I need you to touch your neighbor and say, what's love got to do with it? Everything. Everything. What's love got to do with it? Everything. Everything. It is love that transforms our lives. That's what it does. It transforms our lives. It makes us into something bigger and better and more possible than we ever could have been before. Our spiritual principle says that love points the way and the law makes it possible. So we're going to talk about how you are always going to have overcoming power because love provides all the power that you need, and the law makes it possible. It's love that transforms us. It transforms everything about us. And it's not only the fact of being loved that transforms us, it is the act of loving someone else. There is a universal principle, and this universal principle is our guide and our understanding for our collective transformation. I am inspired this morning from the book Love and Law by Ernest Holmes and A Street Cat Named Bob by James Bowen. Now, thanks to Lynn Phelps. Lynn, can you wave your hand? Let's thank Lynn. Because Lynn passed this book on to me, and I really do appreciate the things that people are passionate about, and they share them with me because they're things I probably would never read on my own. I have always been allergic to cats. Always. I've always been allergic to cats and really shedding dogs, except I have had 2 little fur babies before. And I will tell you, yes, you can imagine, I brush their hair and I brush their teeth. Yes, I did, just like a very good parent would be. And on one occasion, I had to attend in a retreat, and I couldn't take the dogs, so I rented a hotel room at the Hilton for the dogs while I went to the retreat. So I stayed in a place with no phone, no television, and the dogs had all the amenities, okay? So I understand what it means to love a pet, and a love can transform your life. And I really do believe they brought out a lot of good in me that you never would have known if you didn't see me with my dogs. Now, I have been allergic to every cat I've ever been around except for Tom's cat. Now, it was a sign. I wasn't allergic to Mara, and I loved Mara, okay? I love this cat like you wouldn't believe. When she was sick, I called the practitioner and said, you got to pray for my baby. Because, and I prayed for that cat harder than I probably would pray for some of you. But, but I didn't let it go until the Spirit told me to stop, okay? And I'm serious. I meant for every bit of healing that I have ever known or seen or experienced in life to be revealed in that cat. Because, see, that's what love will do. It will change you. It will make you see things that you have never seen before. You will feel things that you never really knew they were there. And I love that cat like you wouldn't believe, bless her heart. Now, James Bowen is from the UK, originally from Australia, and he tells this story about meeting a cat named Bob. Now, why is this such a powerful thing? Because let me tell you, love is the power that does all things. Because this guy was out there. He had become a street musician. He had become homeless. He was a heroin addict. And he ran and met a cat. And his experience with this cat transformed his life. Now, I really wish I could say that everyone encounters me, their life is transformed. But if that doesn't work for me, get you a cat. But because the idea here is that this cat, he said, the last thing in the world I ever needed was another responsibility. I couldn't take care of myself. I was a recovering heroin addict. I was homeless in transitional housing. Everything in my life had fallen apart, and I fell in love with a cat named Bob. And he talks this story about how when you are living on the street, you are essentially an unperson. Not a nobody, an unperson. You are there, but people don't recognize you as a person. They don't see your needs. They have no idea how you ended up where you are. And he says, there's some common things that go along. He says, everybody's story is different. He said, but his experience started back in his childhood. And he said, in his childhood, he was lonely. He felt rootless. And he's continued into his life. And what will you do if you live in pain is you find a way to treat it. And he treated it with drugs. And then he met Bob. And Bob wouldn't let him go. Then he understood that when he took Bob with him, because he said, I went to work. And I'm like, you went to work? Where'd you go to work? He said, well, he went to work. He was singing on the street. He went to work. That's work. It is work. There was a revelation for me. I went, oh, that's work. So he went out. He said, but when he took Bob with him, the tips were 3 to 4 times more than they were than when he was by himself. He said Bob humanized him. It gave him identity. People respected him, and their gaze softened when they saw him with the cat. Some of you need a cat. Some of you need a cat. Because something needs to soften you. So if I ever tell you I heard from heaven that you need to get a cat, I want you to be able to read. That's just like saying, bless your heart. Get a cat. But here's the thing. Loving and caring for this cat. Let me tell you, this guy tells a story about not having enough food to eat and playing and getting food and getting, money from the street. And he would go feed the cat before he would feed himself. That's what love's got to do with it. It's everything. It will make you do stuff you didn't know you could do. It will make you feel things you didn't know you could feel. He fed the cat. He bought the cat a leash. He bought him a collar before he bought him food for himself. Have you ever loved anything or anyone? Have you ever loved anything or anyone? Something that transforms you and makes you, and the potential that lies within you that you don't even know that's there, and it comes forth. This cat and loving this cat transformed him. He says, every day of my life, I realized I was given a second chance. So I say to you, Do you need to take a second chance today as you approach life? We are in the election season. It is palpable, the amount of anxiety and stress associated with it. But I am here to tell you, in all of our resistance and all of our influencing change in life, do not get angry. You love people into change. You don't hate them into change. You know, I love people who talk about Jesus. You know, Jesus had a rifle. You let some people tell it. Jesus had a rifle. He was mad at everybody, shoot anybody that would necessarily not do what he wanted him to do. And I went like, what book are you reading? What was that whole cross thing? Do you just ignore the cross and give him a shotgun? He didn't judge anybody. He loved them. And can that be the same said about each one of us? That I was changed by your presence because you loved me, not because you judged me. So I invite you as you enter this season that you don't let anything take away your power. It has been given to you. You are blessed with creation power. The same power and presence that spoke forth and created all things is within you. You're not all of God, but God is all of us. And be transformed, yes, first by the renewing of your mind, by learning that love can transform you. It transformed James, a cat. Loving a cat transformed him. What is our excuse? And so it is. And one of these days, I'll preach the sermon I wrote. Listen here. What's love got to do with it? Everything. Everything. And I am just giving thanks and praise for the one power and presence that loves us beyond measure, that loves us in our mess and our misunderstanding and our confusion and in every element of our life. There is nothing unlovely about us to the divine. And for this and for so much more, I am giving thanks and praise, and I lift our concern up before the divine. And I ask that only one thing be, and that is that love be revealed in the earth, and let it first begin with me. And so it is. Yes,